Africa is making the headlines once again, this time for all the right reasons. In a rapidly evolving global economy, the continent is expected to dominate the list of world's fastest growing countries in 2025. According to projections from the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the Africa Development Bank (AfDB), 12 African nations are set to be among the 20 fastest growing economies worldwide. This economic leap is a testament to the resilience, resourcefulness, and potential that Africa holds. A continental economic awakening. Leading the Africa charge is South Sudan, forecasted to grow by a staggering 27.2% in 2025. This surge is largely attributed to the recovery of oil production and relative political stability following years of civil conflict. South Sudan's rebound shows the remarkable potential of post-conflict economies when peace and reconstruction are prioritized. Following closely is Libya, with a projected growth of 13.7%. Despite a turbulent political history, Libya's economy is showing strong signs of recovery, buoyed by improved oil output and reconstruction efforts. Both South Sudan and Libya underscored the vital role natural resources play in accelerating economic resurgence when combined with political stabilization. West Africa's rise. Senegal, Niger, and Benin. Senegal is expected to grow by 9.3%, driven by a large-scale investment in energy and infrastructure, especially the Grand Tutu Ameim gas project. Its stable political environment and progressive reforms are making it a magnet for foreign investment. Niger and Benin Republic growing at 7.3% and 6.5% respectively are leveraging agricultural reforms, public infrastructure development, and cross-border trade to boost their economies. Despite challenges, these nations are proving that strategic planning and investment can yield robust results. East Africa's steady ascent. Uganda, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Djibouti. Uganda stands out with a projected 7.5% growth rate fueled by developments in the oil sector and infrastructure expansion. Meanwhile, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Djibouti are growing at the rate of between 6.0% and 6.5%, and they are being propelled by industrialization, digitization, and regional trade initiatives like the African Continental Free Trade Area (AfCFTA). These nations also benefit from young populations, urbanization, and steady investment in human capital and technology. Rwanda and Ethiopia in particular have built reputations as reform-driven economies committed to long-term transformation. Central and Northern Front, Sudan and Côte d'Ivoire. Sudan, forecasted at 8.3% growth, continues to navigate a challenging post-revolution transition but shows economic promise through increased agricultural exports and gradual normalization of international relations. Côte d'Ivoire, one of Africa's largest economies, is set to grow by 6.4%, spurred by its dynamic private sector, agricultural exports, particularly cocoa and coffee, and consistent public investment in infrastructure and education. What this means for Africa and the world. The presence of 20 African countries among the top 20 fastest growing economies in 2025 is not just symbolic, it is transformational. It signals a shift in global economic landscape where Africa is no longer seen merely as a continent of potential, but as a hub of real tangible progress. As these nations continue to rise, they offer lessons in resilience, innovation, and the power of strategic investment. More importantly, they present opportunities for regional integration, global partnerships, and sustainable development. Africa's economic awakening is here, and the world is taking notice.